Welcome back, City Skylines players and fans, to Capital City. This is Gomer with Gomer Games. Okay, the last video here, we did this little triangle and put the Westin Hotel in with these parking garages here. And I did some detail work, added some trees, added a couple curb flower arrangements and stuff here, bushes, that type of stuff, and multi-tiered stuff. Just to do a little bit of decorating around. I think that just offsets the corner. I don't want to go too heavily in that area there because it's kind of something that you'd be seeing from a distance. But this video here, we are going to work on this area right here, and we're going to fill this in. And it's got a couple structures, couple buildings that we're going to put in here, and we're going to do another parking lot, car park in this area here. So let's go ahead and get started here. Now we have this road coming off of this main avenue, or this one-way going around. We have this coming down, and then also going to this luxury hotel. So we're going to drag another road going, yeah, we'll go ahead and use this plain road. And we're going to drag this down. And we just want to kind of parallel to that one-way road. And we don't need it this far, but I think I'm going to drag it. Let's just put it right here. Not sure how far we need it, honestly, but right around there. And then we want to put a road going in this direction. And again, I'm not quite sure where we're at distance-wise, but I want to leave 4 spaces on both sides. So we're going to put in a center road. And then go ahead and put another road. And line that up. So there, we have a perfect 4x4 on both sides of these roads, which is what we want to do there. And then I want to bring another road down this direction. Let's go ahead and just line it up with that corner. We'll move that here in a minute. But I wanted to make sure that there was zoning on. Across the zoning sphere. I want to make sure that there was zoning on this road here. And because I want to put a structure in there, or a building in there. Okay, so let's go ahead and put some car parks in there, or parking lots. And I want to use my favorite parking lot tools here, or props. We're going to go ahead and use, I think we're just going to use the 4s. And I need to figure out if we're doing this side. Yeah, we want this one. Yep. And this. And the way these work is whichever road it snaps to. The left is the left side and the R is the right side, obviously. So if you're snapping to a road right in front of you, like this here, if I snap it to this road down here, the lights will appear on the right side because I'm using the R. If I snap it to this road here, they will appear on the left side. I think that is correct. Let me make sure. Yeah. Trying to decide if I want to do that because they enter the roads Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We can do that. And then it's the vice versa with the left side. As long as you're snapping to this road here, it's going to be on the opposite side. Whereas if I was snapping to this road, they would appear on the other side. But as long as I'm going to the one above it, it's the opposite direction. I'm not sure if I explained that clearly. Alright, so we got that filled in there. And so I think that's quite a few parking stalls there. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my favorite decorating asset here, these cultivated grasses. They're single tiles and double, and then there is a triple here, but I don't like the coloring on it. It's a different shade, so I don't really use it very often. Although, if I use it here, I wonder how that would look. That doesn't look too terribly bad. I mean, it's a little, you can see that there's a difference. There's two different shades. When you put them right next to each other, they don't look the best. So you can't use them when you're doing the same area. Doing two different areas. Alright, so we got that filled in there. So that looks pretty good. Now the building that we're going to put in here is a asset off the workshop that I downloaded a considerable amount of time ago. I don't know how old it is. It's been around for quite a while. It's the Yacht Club of Monaco. It's a high-density commercial building, and I'm not sure it's Rico, but I'm not sure if it's growable. But the reason why I wanted that road back there is because depending on which way you plop it, is the direction that it's shaped, and I want it this direction. I want it plopped to that road there, not the arterial down there. Mainly because I want the building itself facing that direction. It doesn't really have any difference on which way the road or which road it's on. It's just I want this ramp coming down here. There we go. This ramp coming down right here. The ramp's coming down to the back. I want it facing that direction, so we're going to do that. So we're going to leave that right there, and I really don't think that we need to do much with this road. I think we're going to go ahead and leave this, and then maybe just fill this in right here. And obviously the pedestrians will not walk that in the game. They won't walk that, but I mainly want it for aesthetics than actual usability. I really don't need them to use it so much. I just want the ability to look like they have the ability to use it if they want to. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to use a vanilla asset, believe it or not, to plop this building. to fill in this area right here. And the one I want to use is, I believe it came with the original game, and that's the Opera House. And it's a unique building. It's in level 4 unique buildings, and I'm pretty sure it was with the original game. And I want to place it right here, but I don't want it right on this entry road. I kind of want it off this road here. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and I think we may, no, I think we're going to leave it. I was going to say we may bring in 2 more parking assets in, maybe bring it over 2 more times. But I think that's fine because I want some grass over here on this side. I want the building sitting right on the right on that road. Let's see here. Let's see here. Alright, that looks pretty good. And then I want it pretty much closer to this road versus the arterial here. And I think that looks really good there. And it is a little bit further away than what I was anticipating. So what we might do is bring it down because I want some decorative grasses through here. So maybe we'll bring this back a little bit to right there. And then maybe we'll put it right like that. I think that works perfectly there. And then we'll grab some grass and fill this in. I mean, we'll get this other side down, but yeah, I think that works just fine. Make sure, yeah, as long as there's a connectivity there. I think if you're within 2 blocks, it connects to the road. 2 of those little tiles you connect to the road, so it's good to go. So we're going to go ahead and leave it like that, and then fill that in with concrete. And then I think what we're going to do is actually put in some grasses here. So maybe we'll do 2 here. Yeah, that works. And then, yeah, we'll definitely need a 2 there in order to cover, yeah, so we're going to need 2 there. The second one there, and move over to cover that little space there. And then we'll go ahead and use singles. Push this off, and then I want to leave a little wedge there. So we'll leave that there. Let's go ahead and finish this. Let's see, let's grab this here. There we go. Fill that in. So that looks pretty good there. And then we'll go ahead and we're going to leave that open there. And then we're going to leave this open right here. So I'm thinking I'm just going to plop this, and yeah, we're going to go ahead and yeah, plop this and this, and we'll just have to move it. edge right there. And then go ahead and use a 2 here. And then we'll leave that opening right there as a walkway for those pedestrian crossings. So I think that looks pretty good there. I think I will go ahead and put another 3. Will that work? No, it'll need to be a 4. I think I'll put another 4 right there and then move it over. There we go. So it matches. It's not perfect, but I'll go back and tweak it. And then grab the surface painter. And we'll fill this in. Make sure all this is filled in here. Fill that in, fill that in. I think what we'll do here is we're going to go ahead and fill this in here. And then we need to move this over. Yeah, fill that in there. Actually, I think we're just going to fill this in. Because the more and more I think about it, there's not a crossing there. So we're just going to fill that in. I think that just looks better like that. And then we need to fill in this concrete here. And then we will, I'm going to fill this in for now just so it looks neat. But we're going to do some additional stuff down here in this open area here. But we want to make sure that we fill in this area right here. There we go. I think that looks good there. And then obviously we'll this concrete on this side will look a lot better. We'll go ahead and just fill it all in, just so it looks nice and neat. It's a little overwhelming. That's a lot of concrete there, but there are roads in there. So now, obviously, now that I'm thinking about that, we need to go in and eliminate the parking on all of this area through here. Can't believe I haven't done this part. There we go. And there we go. So I think that looks good there. Alright, and I think the only other thing we need to do now is add trees. I did need to pull these apart. This is a vanilla asset, so there's a little bit of problems with the asset itself as far as the distance. So we can get a better angle on it. It's kind of elevated. There's a little bit of a drop. See if I can get a better angle without the MGM getting in the way. And that gray area there, the darker gray, kind of gives it a little bit of an illusion there. As you can see, there's a little bit of a drop there. And there's no way to get around that. It is a vanilla asset, so I could turn it into a procedural object and lower it. Let's see if I can get it to work a little bit better. And I may end up doing that because it may bug me to the point that I will have to do that. But this side over here is slanted a little bit. It's more of a curve than it is an actual. I think it's supposed to be stairs, maybe, but they're not detailed, so you can't really tell. So, yeah. So, but it is what it is. So we'll have to it's a vanilla asset. But as you zoom out on it, I think it looks great. I love the glasswork on it. If you zoom in, you get the right angle. You can see the beams on the inside of the building from where you're looking through the glass. I think it's really a nice building. It just needed a little bit of tweaking when they built it. When they made it, I think it just needed a little bit of tweaking on the ground floor there. But I like how that tube comes down. It looks like it's kind of a leaf over the top of the Opera House. I just think it's, and I'm not sure if it's based on a real building or not, but it's I really like it. But there we go. That was a real quick video just to fill that area in there, and then there is some more detailing I'm going to do. I'm not going to do all of this on camera, but I will show you what we're going to do. You'll see at the beginning of the next video how this is going to work. I'm going to take this curb, planar semicircle, and we're going to place those right here on the end of each parking lane. And then probably put some, maybe some bushes in there, maybe a small tree. And I think that'll give this area a lot of, a little bit of green and a lot more, it'll stand out more. It won't just be a slab of concrete. And then we're going to do that on all 4 sides. So we'll do that on both sides here and then both sides here all the way down. And then may do some additional curb work in here, and then trying to decide what we're going to do right here. But I've got a couple different ideas. I just haven't decided exactly what we're going to do. But we'll get to that in a future video here. But we'll put these in. This will get very monotonous very quickly. So I don't want to bore you with that, but you can see and get an idea of what it's going to look like here as soon as we're done with it. That's all I've got for today. This is Gomer with Gomer Games. Hit that subscribe button for upcoming videos. Make sure you click on Gomer at the end of the video here in the middle of the screen, and that'll subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell icon for alerts for upcoming videos, and then also hit that like button. That'll help get the video out there. Share it if you think anybody would benefit from it or like it, and then if you have any questions, comments, feel free to leave those. And again, this is Gomer with Gomer Games. You have a great day.